Hello. Hello. There we go. Hello. Hi guys. How are you all? Honestly, as I started streaming, it started raining, so yeah. Fingers crossed. It doesn't we don't lose power. But how are we all? I'm guessing you heard the thunder. Yeah. 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 It started storming the moment I started streaming. um, but yeah, how are you guys? How are you all? I know it's been a while. Hello, hi Zen, hi Gecko, hi Lilies. Guys. I'm just gonna be yapping and drawing. Guess you just woke up from a nap and still feel sleepy. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Hopefully you guys don't hear the thunder as much. Can't make any promises. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about my trip to Seattle because that was a pretty good trip. It was, oh my god, guys, Seattle was so nice. I'm doing good. I think. But yeah, Seattle was so nice. Oh my god. Yeah, it wasn't as early as a flight as our Newark one. We still had to get up pretty early. But we do pretty good even though it's not that far from the airport. We still get up pretty early because, you know, you never know how bad going through TSA security is going to be, so we always make sure to get up and get there like maybe an hour or so before our flight is supposed to take off. But it was pretty easy. What we flew from. Nice to meet you. I'm trying to think. We flew straight from Orlando to San Francisco. That was like what? 6 hours, I think. A 6 hour flight. Which is just I that the flight where we were like in the back. I think we were like in the, oh yeah, no, we were like in the back of the plane. Which is, you know, always fun. Last time I was in the back of the plane was in my trip to Korea and I got sick. Which was not fun. But yeah, and then okay, San Francisco airport is really nice. It's huge. The thunder is going crazy. But so I don't even remember what gate we were at. So we came out in San Francisco. I'm not even drawing. I'm just so busy yapping that I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. But we 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 got off the plane in San Francisco, and it was like at, I'm trying to think. It was like we were like around in the A area or whatever. And then it told us our gate for our flight to Seattle was like E. So my sister and I walk all the way over. We walked all the way over. And then got a notification that our gate changed. So we walked there. And I think just as we got to that gate, it sent us another message like, hey, your gate changed again. That was absolutely ridiculous because we literally because what? Our gate was, I think, maybe E, then maybe D or something. I can't remember. And then it said, yeah, your flight to Seattle is going to be at, like, in the A. I can't even remember what number it was, but it was gate A something. So we literally just walked back to where we got off on the from our flight there, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. But still, San Francisco airport it's big. It's nice. A lot of places to sit. It felt like there were a lot of places to eat at. Except when we got to our gate, there just wasn't really a whole lot to eat at, which was kind of unfortunate because the gate that we had originally gone to, there was like a food court area, which was really nice. But yeah. And then we got to Seattle. Oh my god, it was so nice to be in that nice cool weather. And it was, oh my god, it was so easy to get from the airport to our hotel. Like, oh my god, so much easier than trying to figure out Newark. And also the trains were cheaper, which was like, it blew mine and my sister's minds because what we spent, let's see, one stop from the airport air train to, or from from Newark, no, which, from the airport train to Newark Penn, no, not Newark Penn, Newark Station. It was like $13. And that was the first stop. So it's the airport and then it immediately stops at Newark Station or whatever it's called. I don't even remember what it's called. $13. Or something like that. Frickin' Seattle, we had multiple stops before we had to get off to get to our hotel from the airport. It was only $3 per person. When I tell you, mine and my sister's minds were absolutely blown at how cheap it was. Like what the hell? And the train was nice. It didn't even feel that busy. Like, even when we got off at our stop, I don't know, I feel like you would just be like at a train station there. I'd feel like there would be a lot of people, and there really weren't. It was not that crowded compared to like how Newark and New York are. But oh my god, man, we got to our hotel okay. Imagine having a decent public transportation. I know. But Seattle, like, and then what, we had to walk from the station a little bit. It was like, I can't even remember how long of a walk. It wasn't that long. The only downside, I guess, was just Seattle is in a mountainous area, so we had to walk up steep hills, which it wasn't that bad because I was used to that when I went to college. But it was so nice. It was so nice to be out of the Florida heat and stuff like that. And then it was genuinely, Seattle was so nice. We got to our hotel, they told us we got upgraded, which was also nice. But they assumed it was our dad because we used our dad's stuff because he had points and stuff, so we didn't have to spend money or anything. Which is one reason why we got upgraded, which was still really nice. But like, it was crazy. The hotel was under renovation, so it wasn't all that great. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What did me and my sister do when we got to the hotel? We just chilled for a bit, and then we went out to Target to get something to eat, like to get food and stuff. And even that wasn't a bad walk either. That was really nice. And then we just kind of hung out in the hotel. Although we probably could have just gone out and done something. Sorry, I'm looking at my files trying to find something. But yeah. And then we went to sleep pretty early. Did we go to sleep early? I can't even remember what time I went to sleep when it was in Seattle. And then I woke up at 5 in the morning. Like, oh, this is fun. And I think, yeah, and then we hung out after we woke up in the hotel. Just kind of relaxed and stuff. And then we got ready for the concert, or to go to because we got VIP for the concert. So we went to go check in for that. And then we just stayed in line for the rest of the day. Apparently, it was like one of the hottest days that day of the concert. It was like only 80 degrees. I'm just like, guys, if this is hot to you, how would you guys would not survive Florida, because it was so nice. Like, I would kill for that kind of weather here in Florida. Like, genuinely, it was, the weather was so nice. The only time my sister and I got really hot was because we were just standing in the sun because there was no shade. So that was the only time we got really hot. But other than that, it was, if we were walking around, it would have been really nice. Had really fun at the concert. It did sound check. Oh my god, we got such good seats for sound check. And then the actual concert started. We were pretty far. And I was just praying no one tall would get in front of me. Guess what happened? This tall guy was standing right in front of me. I didn't film much of the concert because I had already filmed a lot of it from Newark, but I still wanted to get like talking moments and some of the performances some of the songs I didn't really get to film properly. But yeah, all in all, it was a really good concert. During one song, I felt my throat, like a sharp pain in my throat, because I was just screaming along to that song so loudly. But I had so much fun. I did not care. It felt like me and my sister in our little section that we were in were like the only two that were really, I don't want to say enjoying the concert, but really showing that we were having fun, because everyone else just had their phones out and filming. This one girl in front of me and my sister had a phone and a camera filming at the same time. I'm just like what's the point? Like, yeah, I'll film, but like, I'm gonna still be singing along and waving my light stick or my hand around. The girls in front of us and off to the side and stuff, no. Nothing. I'm just like, do you guys not know how to have fun? I understand you want to film it, but like, still, it's so funny. I played back some of the video for my sister because she was wondering if she could be heard during one song. And it's so funny. It's so funny hearing us, but you could tell we were having a good time. The concert, it was so good. It was so much fun. And then we what did we do? I'm trying to think. What did we do after the concert? We walked back. We stayed with a few of the concert goers to the train station because, you know, a city not familiar with, my mother and father were very like they were just worried for and concerned for mine and my sister's safety because we were going alone. Well, I mean, we were together, but we were still alone in a way. We only had each other, so my parents were really kind of worried. They were like that too when we went to Newark and stuff, especially since the concert ends kind of late and it's dark. So, you know, so but it was it was pretty much empty, and then I think a game just finished too, so there were people coming leaving the game, or I don't know what, I think it was maybe a baseball game or something. So there were quite a few people, so it felt safe. Like I wasn't on high alert. I was still obviously aware of my surroundings and stuff and all that, but I wasn't constantly like looking behind me or something like that, worried that something was going to happen. But then we got to our hotel okay and everything. What did we do? We heated up our ramen and then just watched K-pop Demon Hunters and then we went to sleep. But still, I really do like Seattle. Seattle was, I'm going to keep talking about how nice it was. It genuinely was. I really like mountainous areas. We had a lot of fun. It's always, I don't know, it's like, I know I've seen a lot of posts be like, don't be afraid to do things by yourself. I'm like, I get that, but I have so much more fun when I'm with my sister. And it's always like, okay, so I went to Korea by myself. I did things by myself there. What did I wish my sister was there? Yeah, but I still had a good time there. Why? Okay. Ventus playing, it's not really helping the mood. I'm still gonna let it play, but it's just like, it makes it feel sad. Oh shit, I got paid. When does the Steam sale stuff end? Not that I'm going to buy Kingdom Hearts. Unless, no, I'm not gonna buy Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait for another sale. But yeah, and then let's see. We got up the day after the concert, headed to the airport. And what did we do? Oh, my dumbass was like, so we were going through security, right? We were going through security for Seattle. But it's on sale right now. I know. Oh shit, it's $30. Oh, but so is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I cannot spend like $60 on 2 games. I might flip a coin. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we got out of security and I was, because it was early. It was like maybe 9 or 10. I actually don't remember what time it was when we got to the airport and got out of security. I was like, I was like, we could get breakfast. And my sister was like, yeah. And I was like, Dunkin's sounds really good because Dunkin's is a cheaper breakfast option in a way, and I was really craving donuts. Guys, we were in Seattle. And I was asking for Dunkin's. And once we go through security, my sister's like, we're not getting Dunkin's here. And I was like, and as we go out, there was a Starbucks right there. And I'm just like, I'm so stupid. We're literally in the birthplace of Starbucks. And here I am asking for Dunkin'. Honestly, I would go to Dunkin's over Starbucks. Just because I really like donuts. And wait, does Starbucks even have donuts? Dude, I actually don't know. It's been forever since I've been to a Starbucks. I don't know. I know they have the cake pops, which I don't necessarily care for. But yeah, no. I go for donuts, Dunkin's. But yeah, and then we flew into Denver. And then we were waiting for our flight. Actually, it wasn't that long because once we landed in Denver, we immediately had to head over to our gate, which it wasn't a rush because our gate was literally like right there next to our Denver flight, or the gate we got to from Denver. And then honestly, the trip back was so much nice. Like getting first class, that was amazing. I loved it. I loved being in first class. It's just you get so much more space and stuff. Oh, it was so nice. If I could fly first class every time I fly, I definitely would. Because it genuinely sucks having to sit in the back. Just like oh, but my sister, my poor sister, during the flight, I think to San Francisco, there was a kid behind her, kept kicking her seat. Kept kicking her seat the entire time. I'm just like, why? It just, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, genuinely, I hate being on a flight with kids because it's like the parents are just like, yeah, go loose, and it's just like, no. It's like they don't know. I don't know because I'm not a parent, but it's just like, come on, we're all in this small area. You can at least tell your kid to stop kicking the seat or something like that. It's just like, I don't understand. Ugh, come on, okay, there we go. But yeah. Kids are annoying on the flight, especially when it's little babies. I know they can't help it, especially like flying. That's probably just like I don't even want to imagine being a baby on a plane because like it is so loud. It's funny how my worst experience in flight getting delayed for some dumb reason. Oh no. That sucks. I actually had it was when I was heading home from college for the summer. And I was at the airport and they were like, yeah, no planes are leaving right now because a tornado touched down nearby. I'm just like, I'm on the verge of tears because I'm just like, I'm texting my mom and my sister who are going to pick me up at the airport. Like, yeah, my flight's delayed because there was a tornado. Any of you come to Mexico, avoid violence. Got it. I only fly United. Because let's see, the problem with when I flew to Korea was I didn't get to book the flight myself. I had a travel agent book the flight for me. I can't even remember why. Actually, might have been because I paid for everything, but I didn't get to choose who I got to fly with. So I don't even remember who I flew when it was Orlando to New York before I got on my flight for Korea. I can't even remember who I flew for that, but I flew Korean Air from New York to Seoul. And I got sick on that flight. I'm not saying that it was probably the food, which kind of sucks to say. But they had what? American options and then Korean options. And because I'm in the back of the plane, like I'm literally last row, probably last seat on that plane. And it's a big plane. I think it had 2 stories or something like that. I genuinely don't remember much. And when the flight attendants finally come to me, they're like, what do you want to eat? We only have the Korean options now. I was like, just give me the Korean option. And it tasted good, but I don't know what was in it. I had it was bibimbap. And it upset my stomach. I got nauseous. I threw up on that flight. And it was just like, right then and there, I was just like, I want to go home. Get me off this flight. I want to go home. Like, homesickness hit me fast. But, yeah, so I was like, I wonder if I got, like, the American options. It was, like, chicken or something. I was like, I wonder if I would have gotten sick. I'm not saying that because, actually, throughout my entire trip in Korea, I could not eat bibimbap. Because it just, I got nauseous when I smelt it. Like, it was that bad for me. I was traumatized. But yeah, when I was flying back from college to Florida from summer, yeah, tornado, touch ground, flight was delayed. I don't even remember how long. But then finally got on a flight. I think I was in my layover was in Dulles or something. But because the flight had been delayed so much, I missed my connecting flight to go home. So I had to spend the night in the airport. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Like, it was that bad of a flight. Or bad of a layover or whatever. And Dulles was not good. The chairs were not comfortable. I got to my gate and just kind of fell asleep there, or tried to. But the lights were on, and custodial was cleaning up, so they had vacuum cleaners and everything going. Yeah, that was, I tried to stay up, but it was not gonna work. I felt like I was one of the only people there at the airport, besides obviously the custodial staff. But yeah, would not recommend. Honestly, I'm kind of glad it wasn't Newark. I don't even want to think about having to sleep the night at Newark. That just, ugh. But yeah. So, had a lot of fun on the Seattle trip. Would definitely love to go to Seattle again because, oh my god, it was awful. When we got off the plane, when we landed, and you just feel the humidity hit you when you're walking through the walkway. I can't even remember what it's called anymore. Walking through that, because you can feel kind of the because it's opened in some areas, and just feeling like that humidity hit you, and you just automatically feel uncomfortable, and it's like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna be good. It was awful. It made me miss Seattle. But yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't, did I mention that this stream is gonna be short? This is gonna be a bit of a short stream because mostly because I gotta make sure I get up and I gotta take a shower and everything in the morning because we're going out for like an early lunch with my dad because he wasn't here for Father's Day, and we always take him out to his favorite restaurant for Father's Day. And we didn't get to do that because he was out of town and away on business, so it's going to be a bit of a short stream tonight. But I will be back tomorrow, so don't worry. Don't get upset. I'll probably be back playing maybe some games. I don't know yet. I might hold off on playing any games that require a controller for the time being. That means I know it's been a while since I've played Sonic Adventure, but I might be holding off on that for a little bit. So I want to get a different controller. So I've got to maybe check and see what I have. See what I have available, and if I don't have anything decent, I might have to buy a controller, because the PlayStation controller I have isn't bad, but it's not great. So I might try and get something that, I don't know, something that works better, I guess. Actually, I don't know what I'll play tomorrow. I didn't get on Nikki today. I'm still upset I didn't get the outfit, the full outfit. I'm genuinely so upset I didn't get the full outfit, and the fact that I was halfway there. If I had gotten on a bit more, if you can get a controller with Hall effect. What? What kind of controller is that? They're less prone to drift. Oh. Okay, I'll definitely look at getting something like that. Because I might need to look at that for our PS5 controller because it's starting to drift now. And it's driving my sister crazy that it's starting to do that. Speaking of drifting, I need to buy a new whatchamacallit? A new Switch, because my Switch drifts. It drifts bad. So I haven't played on it in like forever, so Switch 2 years. I kind of want to get a new Switch. Like, I don't know if I want the Switch 2 or maybe get just the OLED. But I do want to get a new Switch. Especially one where I can use a capture card with. So I can play games on stream. Because I think that would be really fun. Because I wanna... I wanna show you guys my Animal Crossing island. Wait for Switch 2, because you would feel it. Yeah. Oh, would I even try and get it during the holiday season? Ugh, thinking about Black Friday, just... Ugh. I remember when the Tears of the Kingdom Switch came out, I wanted to get that one. I haven't even finished playing Tears of the Kingdom because I can't finish stuff because I can't crouch because my joysticks are all busted. I can't get through certain things. Or I at least can't do certain quests, which kind of suck. Because I like to kind of like basically 100% the game in a way. I think I almost did that with Breath of the Wild. Actually, I might have. I think I got all the Koroks. I did all the shrines. I did all the quests. I think I basically 100%ed Breath of the Wild. I think. No, I don't think I was done leveling up all the outfits. But yeah, there's so many games I want to get with the Switch. I think which ones are ones that I want to get? Oh, you're one of those crazy people that got all the Koroks. Yeah. I had a map up and everything to help me find them. Yeah, did I get all the Koroks? I think I did. I don't know if I'll do that for Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I'm one of those crazy people. I'm trying to think, what other games would I want to get for this? Oh yeah, I wanted to get the Princess Peach game because that looked really fun. I wanted to get that for my sister for our birthday, but there were so many different things that came up that I wasn't able to get it. No. I don't know if I want to get Scarlet and Violet. Or if I just wait for ZA. But I don't know. Honestly, was there anything else I was gonna say? I don't remember. I don't remember if there was anything to say. Dude, why am I dropping frames like crazy? Hello? Is everything running good on stream? Hold on, let me check my... Yeah, my... Oh. Okay, cool. Video is buffering. That's nice. Oh. Are we good? Oh no. What is going on? Dude, I think the weather is really messing with me. No. The storm's passing. Passing, please. Define good. Oh god. Going to shit. Oh yeah, this is my jam right here. I'm about to turn it up. This is probably one of my favorite versions of Birth by Sleep. Not Birth by Sleep. I was thinking of Birth by Sleep. Of Dearly Beloved. I'm gonna turn it up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if it's still buffering for you guys. What am I looking for? Yes. Pull this up. Guys, genuinely tell me, how bad is it? How bad am I buffering? Oh god. Oh, we buffering bad. Damn. That's what I think I'll let it hit an hour and then I'll probably end because my bitrate is going to shit. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Oh shit. God, I don't know. Can you guys... Oh, is anyone there? Oh my... Guys are... Hello. It's over, guys. Oh. Hello. Anyone? My bit rate has gone to shit. Oh my god. Every time I go look at my stream manager, it's just like, it's just buffering. It's over, guys. Oh, good god. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh one. Damn, my bit rate's all low. We are but a figment of your imagination. Don't do that to me. Oh, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I almost had I almost crashed out at work. Not that I'm about to crash out here, but I genuinely almost had a, like, yeah, it was gonna be bad. And I was probably gonna end up quitting, but I talked myself out of it. I'm like, no, you can't do this. We are not doing this. Yeah, it was bad. I hate my job so much, guys. Oh. Hold on. I might. Oh wait, are we back? I think. Are we back? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Actually, we're gonna separate. Actually, okay. Okay. No, I just realized I never told you guys what I'm working on. I genuinely don't know if it's like obvious. But I'm redoing my OCJ design. This is an arch tree. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But I'm basically redoing his design because I wasn't entirely happy with it. I mean, I still liked his design. Oops. But we're just like, I'm like, there are things that I could fix or change up about his design that I could, I don't know, make better in a way. I changed it up just a little, not too. Something, I guess, I don't know if I want to say easier for me to draw. But yeah. I'm working Long layer again. Here we go. That's what I. Okay. What am I doing? We're working. Oh no, I'm working on the wrong. Okay, there we go. Now we're working. I truly do love the way he looks. It makes me so happy. I'm actually really happy with this design. I had 6 different versions of what he looked like, and I had my sister help me. Oh. Oh, I'm not there. I'm gonna call it there, guys. I genuinely don't know what happened there near the end with the bitrate. I know. I know. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow earlier. I'm gonna play some games. I swear. It'll be a longer stream tomorrow. I just wanted to get a small little stream in for today. But yeah, I swear I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry. But Twitch Mobile just sent me the notification. Are you serious? Please tell me you're joking. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely wild. But yeah, I wish I was joking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. So, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. And listen to me yap and kind of draw. But yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying to lock in and do more streams, so yeah. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, okay. Good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.